from a sports hall that's been commandeered to gather all this aid from around Romania that's been brought here and from around Europe. It's being collected here, given to people on the border, to people who are fleeing conflict on the border, and also taken into Ukraine for people who are trying to escape the conflict inside. We can actually get a little bit more of an idea of what is going on here with Maris and Vitaly, who are I should add, Vitaly, you're from Ukraine?
Yes, I'm from Ukraine, thank you.
Yeah, and Maris, you're from Latvia?
I'm Latvian from Bulgaria.
Okay, excellent. A Latvian from Bulgaria?
Yes.
Oh, okay, brilliant.
So, yeah, we just came from Bulgaria on 28th of February, and ever since I've been here from 8 to 1 o'clock for 13 days, I guess.
You're tired, but you're going to keep going?
Up until Thursday or Friday probably as well. So then I need to have a mental break. It's a lot of stuff has been happening and a lot of stories have been heard. So need to unwind a little bit.
And process. A lot to carry up here.
A lot.
A lot, yeah. But you're going to keep going. And just very quickly, why did you want to help? What made you?
Same story. I was reading all the news, basically. Everyone was reading the news. And at some point you want to do something. I came to the border with the idea I'm going to help a little bit driving people.
Yeah.
Started with driving people a little bit, hearing their stories and seeing there's a lot of things you can do here on the border. Translate. I'm speaking Russian, so I'm kind of helping with that. Most of the people speak Russian when they come from Ukraine, so they are kind of happy to hear the language and kind of explain all these things.
Yeah.
English is also like something that they don't usually speak, so it's kind of hard for them to get involved. If somebody, well, in the Romanian border, also kind of, yeah, the language is okay now. At the first it was like, okay, English, somebody spoke English, somebody spoke a specific dialect of Ukrainian. Sometimes they don't always understand each other, so Russian language is super appreciated on the border to explain to people.
Yeah, so having someone like you there is really useful. And Vitaly, you've just become a father, we should add.
Yes.
And your child is 3 months old?
Yes.
And now this war's broken out. How has being a father for you during a war?
It's really big stress, it seems to me, and I understand big ответственность. It's a big responsibility for me, and I understand that I should keep my family in safety place somewhere. We cross the border in 21st of February because in 20th I have my birthday, and we decided to cross to look some Romania, some Poland, and to make some Euro tour. And the war started, so we come back to Romania and trying to help to collect some humanitarian help and send it back to Ukraine.
And because you left the country on the day before the war started,
yes.
They haven't conscripted you, haven't brought you in to fight?
Yes, yes, and now I staying here with my family. I can't left them here because I don't know what will happen to them, and I want maybe to return, but how I can leave them?
Yeah.
How I can leave my son?
So of course, and so your mum's taking aid into Ukraine.
Yes, my mom has a volunteer organization, so she comes to me. We collect here all stuff that we could and send to the border to Ukraine.
Yeah, so just show us here. Come along as well, Maris, if you want. Just talk us through what's on the wall here, what's being gathered.
If I know from yesterday, here is some stuff, some food. There is some pampers, some warm clothes, some wet napkins for babies, food for babies, meals for babies, some. Everything people
coats,
bring.
Sleeping bags, yes. In the corner.
Yeah, sleeping bag also, yes. There's for pets food a lot in the street there. So people bring all they can and all they can to share to us.
Yeah, Maris, people from all over Europe.
Basically,
stuff here.
A lot of Romanian support, and there's an organization, I think it's called CERT, or CERT in Romania probably. So they're also kind of bringing a lot of value to bring stuff here and then distribute further away. So you're going to have some other contacts to talk about details.
Yeah. And I mean, it's a really multinational effort.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. And actually, thank you guys. Thank you for speaking to us. Really appreciate it. Thank you. Someone else that we also wanted to just show you, his name's Vince, and he's come all the way from Switzerland, and he's just walking off now, which is really annoying. But what he was going to tell us was that he's been boxing up. I think they've packed away some of these boxes now, but essentially a lot of the aid that comes in, it's separate. You know, people have just kind of cobbled it together, toiletries in that need, and what he's done is he's made little baby kits and put them into boxes, and on the boxes he's labelled it in Ukrainian, in Russian and in Romanian what is inside the box, which really helps with the authorities, so they don't need to open every box and look inside. They know what's inside it. It's written in 3 different languages. He's really thought about it, gone into a lot of detail, and it's really helped with the humanitarian effort here. So lots of people like Vince, like Maris, like Vitali, people from all across the world and from the UK as well, coming together. And these are the kind of places, these are the kind of efforts that really lift your spirits. It, you know, in stark contrast to the stories that we hear from many refugees, which are just frankly, you know, heartbreaking.
Yeah, indeed.